We're back for day 2. This is the second day of the buyout intake and assessment. We've got those 10 horses that we've got to get their process done. So we're going to get right to it. The vets are up here. They're outside. I'm going to go catch up with them. And I want to address a couple concerns yesterday. One was water. Everyone's like, oh, they need water. Okay, I didn't show you them filling water buckets because it's kind of a given, but I shouldn't assume that people understand that we give the horses water. If you saw in the video, there's little red buckets. All the horses get clean water. We're not going to have big troughs in their pens because number one, they'll make a mess. Number two, they will introduce diseases into those big troughs. So we give them small buckets. We have people dedicated to making sure the horses have access to clean water when they come off the trailer. So yes, there's not water troughs in the way for them to bump into, spread disease with, but yes, they get water. So anyway, I'll try to show more of the quote unquote mundane things. And also the other concern I saw in a lot of the comments was it sounds like it's just super noisy inside this building. So when I'm editing really fast, like I do on the Almost Live assessment and buyouts, I just pretty much amplify all the volume so that it all sounds like the dialogue. You can actually hear what people are saying. And that unfortunately also amplifies banging gates. Yeah, it's annoying for me too. I don't like the sound of banging gates. I wish there was a way to make everything just audibly sterile, where it's just perfect dialogue. Well, they spend millions of dollars when they make a movie to get it so perfect, and that's an Almost Live. Like, it's literally set it down, make sure there's, the beginning and end of each video clip is appropriate and not like, the camera shakes or jerks or something. And then render, upload, and it's there for you. So it takes a lot of man hours to make a quote unquote perfect hour-and-a-half video. And I think that we'll deal with some noisy gates to get you guys the content, to get you guys introduced to the horses. And anyway, hope you appreciate it, and I know you do. So thanks for watching this Almost Live day number 2 of the buyout intake and assessment. Getting it cleaned up, ready for the horses to start coming in.
Hi. Huh? You're okay. You have nasal discharge too. Okay, lots of sick ones. Well, it was a horse that was trying to take me out. We were wondering if we want to do EHV. Yeah. Okay. So we don't pay for the
when you watch her walk, she sinks pretty low in her hind.
Okay.
So what's going on today?
Well, today is day 2, and we always like reading different comments and everything, and someone's like, oh, it's so great to see more people helping, which yesterday was amazing, but more people helping means we need more donations. It takes a lot to have our team here and together, and whether it's inmates from the jail, it all takes money. And it is very, very helpful to have more people here. And we're just so grateful we were able to help so many horses, and we're getting ready to get the rest of them taken today. There's horses out in the pasture from yesterday. It's always really exciting to see. So just doing more evaluations today.
But it is manageable to a degree. I had a horse until he was 33 that had DSLD, and towards the end he needed 3 different medications, and he still, we weren't able to manage his discomfort. But it really depends. Like, if it's a very calm horse that could be a trail horse for a kid, I would have no problem with that degree. If this is a young mare and she's already got that much extra stretch, then I would say the progression is a lot more rapid, and her prognosis for being comfortable is not as good.
The lighting is okay.
7, 8. That's very good. You're okay. Good job. Get you some treats. Hands are scary. Good girl. You wanna try it? Good girl. Right. Good girl. Good girl. Very good job. Little tiny face. Okay. Okay. I would call her maybe 12, but I want to look on the other side of her mouth. Easy, you're all right. You're okay.
And this is horse number 2 that Justin already got the Coggins photos for. She's not entirely happy about this whole process, but she's doing her very best to be a good girl, isn't she?
Do you want me to try? Or do you want to try? All right, let me get her a little bit more secured here. You're a good girl. Hi, I'm gonna take this, okay? It's a good girl. I'm gonna walk her up just a little bit. Good girl. You wanna stay there? That's all right. Good girl. Easy, mama. Good. Okay, okay. Easy. Okay. Okay, good job. Good girl. No, that was insulting. I'm so sorry. You're a good girl. Good. It's just a light. Good girl. You're all right. Thank you.
This little guy likes his forehead scratched. Friendly little guy.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Very good.
What kind of diseases does the nasal swab check for?
So we are submitting this for a bacterial culture. Horses can get viruses and funguses, but bacteria are what we most commonly see cause respiratory disease. And she just has a little bit of nasal discharge, but it doesn't smell completely normal. So we're just scanning for bacterial diseases, and then once the lab knows what bacteria there are, they can tell us what antibiotics it's susceptible to. So we pair that with our complete blood count to check and see if it looks like there's systemic infection. Dr. Jean and I are pretty judicious in our use of antibiotics, but mostly we want to know what bacteria is present. And if you've been following our videos, we're doing kind of a longer term project where we're doing surveillance on these groups of animals to see what they have. Right now we're only looking at bacteria, so it's just one little box of things. We're also looking at some viruses, but only on a case-by-case basis if the clinical signs fit. But we're finding that horses that are coming through the slaughter pipeline are actually quite sick, and in some cases they carry diseases that humans can get, not just horses. Okay, mama.
So we didn't get to see Dr. Jean a whole lot yesterday. She was doing x-rays. How was yesterday? I'm going to spin here, get better lighting.
Sure. We had a lot of set cases yesterday that we were getting through the criticals first. So a lot of times when you watch the first few minutes or 30 minutes or so of our buyout videos, you see the really critical, crucial animals that are in a lot of pain. So it's kind of depressing, but it's a great gift that we can give those horses to relieve their pain. So we broke up into 2 teams. Dr. Lydia was doing initial exams, and then anything she wanted further diagnostics was coming to me for radiographs, and I was reading those and interpreting those and then giving results to the team that first looked at the horses so we could communicate and see what best treatment plan or options would be for those animals. Unfortunately, a lot of them needed the last act of kindness because they had some pretty catastrophic injuries. But yeah, so that's what I was doing yesterday. So today we have a smaller team, we have less horses, so it's a little bit quieter, not as many people running around. So we're just evaluating the little last group that we got.
Is that scary? You want to see it? Yeah, it's okay.
The clippers are about as scary as plastic bags.
They're
for horses.
terrifying. Clippers are terrifying. Yeah, let's get all the pokes ready and knock them out. Yeah. I don't have a microchip over here. Do you have one? I also haven't scanned her for a microchip. You're doing great. You're doing okay. Good girl. Good girl.
Give rabies and then a microchip, and she'll be good to go out to quarantine.
Good girl. Okay. Get on, bud.
Okay, so what are you cutting off?
She has a tag on, a number 72 tag, which means nothing to us. I suspect that this mare was used as a brood mare, which is unfortunate because she doesn't have great conformation. Good girl. But I'm going to try to cut it off. It looks, maybe I can just unbuckle it. You're a good girl. Let's take this off. I know, you're okay. Oh yeah, that's really hard. Okay. Good girl. You're doing great. Almost done. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Very good. Is it disgusting? It's apple flavored. I'm a big girl. Do you know how to lead at all? Yeah, come on. Do you know how to lead? Maybe. Good girl. Haley, are you getting I know how to lead vibes from this mare? What do you think? She yields to pressure. Good job. Can you come out this space? Good girl. We also can just run her out. Yes.
I gotta get some hay and water.
Good girl.
All right, time to get on the scale. Well, gotta move the gate first.
Hi, sweet baby. I know. We took your friend. You're very sweet. You smell kind of stinky. Move out there at all? Okay. Little filly. Thank you, Haley.
All right, Dr. Gina is going to be evaluating, examining this horse.
Yeah, the chocolate back there.
Yeah, still feels kind of gooey under there.
Big buckets.
Are you like Lenora? That somebody's messed with you a little bit? Hi. think she's about 2.5. Yeah, she's got her 2.5s. So she's between 2.5 and 3. Coughing and bites. Tuft of hair down there.
So what's typical with
So Dr. Gina identified a heart murmur on the right side in this young horse. Right-sided murmurs often indicate a really serious congenital malformation of the heart. One of the more common ones is called a ventricular septal defect, or VSD, and it basically means the heart didn't form normally, and it can cause blood to flow back into the heart, and it can lead to heart failure. So we have to put it together with the whole picture and how the heart sounds on the left side as well. So we don't have that information yet, and I'm not even looking at the horse. I'm just throwing out differentials from across the room.
Do you think she's a walker or a saddlebred like these other horses, or standardbred? Because all the other ones cave.
So if you touch underneath where the crusties are, it's still kind of.
Ew. You're fine. You don't need to be worked up.
I wouldn't say on the left side it's like a distinct murmur, but it's her heart sounds are not crisp lub dubs. It's kind of like a lub dub. So not completely crisp noises, which a young horse should have crisp noises. Sure, I can give it a whack.
And like 3 more muffins.
Yeah, 3 more. And 3 more muffins. Thrice muffins. How do you feel about coal of herbs? Doesn't care at all as long as they're pickles. I know, it tickles, doesn't it?
And this is going to be the next horse that we did the evaluation of. Beautiful horse, but some bad conformation on the back, so let's see what's going on with that.
Left heart sounds are not crisp.
Okay.
So after the dub, there's a lot of extra noise. I wouldn't say it's a clear murmur, but it's not like lub dub. It's a lot of noise in
I
between.
have a lot of concerns prognosis-wise about a horse that young with a murmur on that side. I think we could do an ultrasound, but
Yeah.
I do have, like, if it's something severe and
So
congenital.
then, should we just give her rabies and hold off on the 5-way, you think? And talk about what it would mean if she has a true septal defect and all that kind of stuff.
I probably wouldn't give her a strangles vaccine.
I wasn't going
I would
to.
go ahead and do a 5-way.
She has a temperature of what?
1022.
Ooh, that seems odd.
So I'll probably just give her rabies because rabies kills. But I'll hold off on the 5-way. But I'll wait for her to come back.
Out to quarantine, little baby.
On that little filly that we just finished looking at, B2542, I'm sure she's going to get a real cute name. She's about 2.5 to 3 years old. She does have a murmur that's really suspicious on the right side, and usually when a young animal has a murmur on the right side, you're worried about some kind of congenital septal defect, like a ventricular septal defect is what she was talking about, a VSD. So I listened on the left side, and it wasn't like, yep, I hear it, but her heart sounds on the left weren't normal. Hello! So we're potentially gonna do a cardiac ultrasound on her. She does have a fever today, and she still had some nasal discharge and some crusties and ooziness under her jaw. So we held off on giving her anything but rabies because rabies kills. So we just went on and gave her that. And we're gonna put her back out and recheck her in a few days and see how she's doing.
Yeah, she's got a third heart sound. Dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Not great. No.
Pretty face. Look at this face, y'all. I like it. This horse does not want to say hi to Sydney.
Good girl. I mean, I figured let's sedate her, and then everything will be easier. Good job. In the head at some point?
She's headshot.
We're not going to do that. You're all right. Good girl. I'm just going to stand on it. I've had pretty good success with this. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. All right. Good girl. Good girl. Very good girl. Good girl. Very good. She was not so bad. Yeah, that was it. That was the worst part.
This poor horse has boogies coming out of his nose, her nose.
You're a good girl. I'm gonna touch your back, okay? Good girl. Ma'am. Listen, you're okay. You're a good girl. Good girl. Okay, got it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The high-pitched squealing sound is the sound the golf cart makes when you have it in reverse. Just in case.
I wouldn't
you
call it
wanted
a
to know.
pleasant sound. All right, let's see how old you are. I know you hate it. You hate it so much. Hate it. You're okay. I'm not gonna hit you in the face, okay? You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. See? Oh, you baby. She's only 3. She's got an arrhythmia going on right now, which we didn't escort her before she was sedated.
Probably means you won't have to do a whole lot 'cause she's in there, but this is my new horse. I'm stuck on it.
Can I put this
Yeah.
over here just
That'd
for
be
right
fine.
now?
Yeah,
I know
that's
it's
fine.
facing down, I'm sorry. Across the lower back.
Okay, so I don't need my left and right markers?
You don't. I don't feel any pain on palpation. I think it's congenital. I don't think we're going to find anything, but we're going to take them just to be on the safe side. I'm going to shoot left to right. Still waiting. Okay, great. That was very diagnostic. Awesome.
Getting x-rays.
Hey, Sydney, if you can try to just get her, yeah, that's actually, don't mess with her. That's great. That one had a ton of movement. I'm so sorry. Probably it was me. I'm just waiting for her to stop. All right, ready? I'm gonna make her move.
Do the limbo with the X-ray machine. Slide on down, keep your balance clean. Move too high and the buzzer will scream. Do the limbo with the X-ray machine. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I want to recheck T5 and 6. So let's go back up. If you can't get it, we can move her.
I can't see where.
You're great. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Look at this little time-saving hack. She's got like a little bit of a congenital sway back. She doesn't have any pain on palpation, and she's got really good coverage. I took a bunch of non-diagnostic ones. Sorry. You know, I didn't evaluate super clearly, but like spacing appears to be appropriate.
That's different.
A little bit, that's what I retook, because you can see a little bit right here as well. But again, she's got no pain on palpation.
This is up by her withers.
Yeah, this is the point of the withers right here.
The withers always have these little.
Yes, these are variants of
So if
normal.
you see these, that's the withers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's also not the worst congenital sway back I've seen.
A saddle would still fit better than a sway back. So it's just
Yeah, she does have lung changes. She's got nasal discharge. She's going to have to be in quarantine for a while anyway, but I would go ahead and,
I'd recheck her heart.
yes, yeah.
Because, I mean, usually.
C, E, C. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You okay?
Some horses are very hard to give oral medication to. This one didn't want nothing being touched on her head, so
You okay, Mama?
that's probably why she still had a halter on.
Good girl.
But in the battle of wills, Dr. Lydia will always win.
Plus drugs. Our microchips are awesome. They check temperatures, but I just put this one in, so. We can go ahead and give rabies. Close and open gates. Cody, do you have a place where you can put this mare?
By herself?
She could go out with the other mare that we're turning out.
It's time to turn her loose.
Today, it's fine to put her with.
As a general rule, we absolutely do not turn horses out with their halters on. So if they come with a halter, we take it off during the process and turn them out without a halter. They can get caught on things. Bad things can happen if you turn your horse out with a halter. So there it is. And you just push that gate in, she can come right out.
Okay, yep.
That one, just push it in.
Cody, are you good? Okay. All right, we're good.
She's sedated, so she's not real excited to start running.
She says, I'm still kind of. You can do it, Mama. Come on. Come on. We took your halter off too soon, huh? Look, there's a big open space right here. Oh my goodness. Look at you, handsome boy. Hi. You got a scar over your left eye. You got a pirate eye. Hi. Oh yeah, she's gonna do it.
There
I don't know
we
if it's
go.
worth noting, but she'll let you walk right up to her and touch her. She doesn't like her face touched, but she was fine with Cody like touching her out there where she was loose. I would also put her down for like ASAP farrier care.
If anyone wants to have a fitness challenge with Justin, I think he'd be willing to try it out. Okay, this is the next horse that we're going to be doing the evaluation on. Do a little paint, and hopefully he's doing okay.
Looks like a gelding.
Can't wait to see how old he is. That'll be cool. Hopefully he's young. Seem to be
Hey,
getting a
Sydney.
fair
Can you see if
number
we
of
could get him
young
to
ones
take one
today.
step forward? I need this leg.
Sounds kind of cracky.
Sounds a little crackly, so lungs are a little crackly.
Okay.
Any idea on this one?
Yeah, I'm going to call him 19.
Okay. 15 hands tall. 19 years old, I think you said? 18, 19?
Left side of the mouth looks like 16, right side looks like 19. So we're going with 19.
All right.
Do you guys want to take dental rads?
So yesterday and today have been my first buyout days, and I did not expect them to be so exhausting. But it's all worth it, seeing these horses, you know, their suffering is ended, and finally we can give them a good care that they need. And I've seen some things that I've never seen before, and it's really interesting, and it's just unbelievable the conditions of these horses. But I'm really glad that we can get them in here and they're finally safe. So.
Getting some dental radiographs on this horse. Hopefully his head stays super, super still.
We're a little misaligned. So we'll try again. At least he was.
And getting wither radiographs. Get this guy all kinds of diagnostics.
I haven't sedated him. He's super sweet, good boy. Had done blood on him. Yes.
So we just want to take some wither radiographs while we could, and if you see all this little, he's not super scabby if you feel up on his skin, so that's calcification within the nuchal ligament that runs right over top of the withers. So it can be painful. He doesn't seem painful on palpation, so, but he's also sedated. And I don't think his teeth are his weight problem, so hopefully with good nutrition, he can gain weight. We're going to do a CBC chem on him and see if there's anything blood work-wise that might be kind of a clue, but hopefully with just good nutritional management, he'll gain some weight.
Y'all want me to walk him forward out of the poop?
Just some joint collapse, but to look up why there's a lucency there, but that's his chestnut, so that's not anything to be worried about. But there is some lucencies in there that I have to look at, left to right, that I don't see on both sides, but for now.
Overall, I'm hearing that he's doing pretty good for an older guy.
Yeah, so we'll see what his blood work looks like. I'll probably want to get some of his fecal material for at least a fecal sample and see why it's soft, if it's just nerves or something else, but.
Girl, okay.
Next horse coming in. What a beautiful, beautiful horse. She's like, oh, hi, friend.
and a little bit of discomfort on palpation. The right is like cool to the touch and pitting edema. He just looks like he feels awful. Cardiovascular was within normal limits. I did go ahead and give him Banamine because the left hind leg looks terrible. But the right hind has a little bit of a toe drag, so I have him down for a better neuro eval. But I think if we started by radiographing those, I think this would be, like, these would be my number one. He's not sedated right now. He's super, super broken, easy to handle. I already pulled blood for a CBC chem. And then if he passes these things, the circle things are what I would do with him. But I'm pretty concerned about neuro stuff. So, Haley, can you pull this guy out and walk him a couple times? He also has a tiny puncture wound right at the cornet on the right hind, so, you know, it could be pain related, but I haven't done any tail pulls or anything on him. Sriracha.
I don't question anything you do, Tanya.
I just gave him Banamine.
Just so cute.
You know, I don't remember feeling this before, but when you hold him off, he's really hard, like his vein doesn't really plump up. I don't know. I would document it. I did just give IV Banamine, but I verified before and after that I was in a vein, so I don't know. Yeah. I know. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You gonna say hi to Haley? Hi. Yeah. Can you go that way? Good girl. Very good. Good girl. You're a good girl. You're all right. Good girl. There we go. Haley, let me get you a lead rope. Big girl. You want to try? Oh, that's a good girl. You're okay. Good job, Mama. Okay. Haley, I'm stepping back. And he's already, I've seen him trot. He's pretty sound. Good job. That was awesome. What a good girl. Okay. Was that just scary? Good girl. Okay. Thank you, Haley.
Doesn't seem like there's a microchip in there.
No ID found.
But
He's got collapse.
look at that.
Ouch! Oh, Bubs.
His left. I just wanted to give a quick hi to all people watching out there. I know you guys kind of like seeing me around here, but I am back and I won't be leaving anytime soon. So I'm officially back at work. I'm glad to be back. And
Well, you are going out for the...
oh yeah, I am going to be gone for a week for the Arizona equine sites with Tawny and everyone. So hopefully you guys get to see some of that members footage. But yeah, I am back and I'm very glad to be back.
Are they scary? Yeah, good girl.
Oh, totally fine with the clippers.
Clippers are fine, although she's been sedated twice now. Move his hocks through range of motion and be normal and be comfortable. Yeah. Okay, see? It's not
Some
so
blood
bad.
drawn.
It just took a whopper dose of opiates for you to be okay with that. Good girl. Whoop.
Getting some
Whoop.
more x-rays.
I would go ahead and pull the plate. Yeah. So a little tiny bit of bleed. I don't see anything leaping out. Let's try. We really can't get a DP, can we?
Try getting in there with her.
The plate could be held here, and this door could be open and it could shoot forward, but she definitely has shown some I might bite you inclinations. Haley, can you pull her head over towards you? Perfect. Great. If focal distance isn't perfect, I think that's fine. Awesome. Good job. Ooh, she mad. She says, no, thank you.
Is she not nice?
She was very friendly. She's probably closer to 5. I called her 7. She's just real spicy. She doesn't like pokes. That was what she was the worst for. I don't really see bony changes, which means it's probably soft tissue. Do you want to feel it? She's got an injury up here, like a superficial scrape. It's a lot of effusion. I'm going to vaccinate her and give her a microchip. And we'll put her on 5 days probably of Equiox. And I also want her on a CBC, but I got blood.
She does not like the pokes, and she's getting all the vaccines and everything, so she's not going to be happy here for a minute.
Oh, you so mad. I'm so sorry. Ooh, no ma'am. All right, I got to poke her on the other side. Sorry, she has offered to bite a couple times, and I'm poking her, which she really doesn't like. I'm just going to try to get her out. Come on, big girl. Here we go. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. You can do it. I know it's a tough concept, and I opened the door the wrong way again. You got it. Good girl. No, you're okay. I can't quite get that. Okay.
This is the last little horse that we're doing today because it's the last one, so it'd be nice. It's well after lunchtime, but we've all decided, possibly the exception of me, that we're gonna just work through and take lunch a little later. So this little one's the last one. 735 pounds, a little gelding.
Oh, you're so cute. That's a good job. I like your mustache. Looks like a branded Mustang. Good boy. I know, I'm gonna poke you. You're okay, easy. Easy. Sydney, can you hold his head a little stronger just for a quick second? Good boy. Oh yeah, look at that little nubbin. I would have called him 4.5 based on his teeth, so that feels a lot closer to 5 than it does 23. Yeah, look at your little mustache. You can make someone real happy.
We are down to our last horse, which we just did the intake on. He's gonna get put out with the other horses, and then we're gonna put them out in the pasture. We are really, really so incredibly grateful and thankful for this building and our team that we had during our intake. One of the girls from the jail has been up here helping. This is her second time. Sounds like they're ready for him to go, but Yeah, it's been amazing. We're so incredibly grateful to everyone's support. We're being asked to take a lot more horses, and we can take them if we have the donations and support coming in. So, you know, like throughout the month, I mean, we could have easily had 50 horses here. We just didn't make enough donations to come through this month. But with support, we can save more. So please donate, help us, and together we'll change the world for these guys.
He didn't like the black rubber mats. Like you just heard Tawny saying, we're done up here. They're just getting some things wrapped up, and everybody's gonna be going back down. Look for the vet debriefing. It'll be filmed this afternoon. It'll probably be released tomorrow, and you can meet literally every single horse that came in. You can get their stories, their diagnostics, their outcomes. A lot of horses were able to go into our quarantine program, and after that, if they stay healthy, if everything's going good, they'll be able to go into our adoption program, our gentling program if they're not trained. And I'm just so thankful again for every single donation. We could have rescued more, but we rescued so many horses. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, it's a little noisy in here. They're closing everything up. They're getting everything wrapped up. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Now they run wild and strong, hooves in the dirt where they belong. Mane in the wind, eyes full of light, dancing with dawn, racing the night. Fields stretched wide, golden and new. Sky overhead, endless and blue. No more sorrow, no more pain. Only the thunder of hooves in the rain. Now they run wild and strong, hooves in the dirt where they belong. Mane in the wind, eyes full of light, dancing with dawn, racing the night. No fences, no fear, just open space, running together in nature's embrace.